I'm Kez. These are my unicorns, my beautiful unicorns. This is Kawaii Corner, and we're going to try some wigs. So, if you have followed me from the great place that is Instagram, you will know I love wigs. Some could say I'm a wig addict. I don't know. I just love them. I have a lot of them. But that would be because I don't leave the house without a wig on my head. I don't even know what my normal hair looks like. That's how serious I am when it comes to wig game, okay? So for a long time, I bought most of my wigs from eBay because I was trying out something new and I thought, well, we don't want to spend too much money on something that I'm trying that's new. Let's leave aside the fact that I spent €1,000 getting extensions done in Germany before I tried wigs. Wigs are cheap. Anyway, so I try a lot of different places, and if you have not followed me from Instagram, then well, now you know my little story about how much I love wigs. So I was scrolling through Instagram a while ago and I came across an account which is Suzo-chan. You know, like, oh, Nick-chan. And she had styled this brilliant wig beauty look, and I thought I need that wig in my life. So I found out where the wig was from, and it was from a place called Star Style Wigs. So I thought, oh, awesome, I'll give them a go. That brings us to now. Here I am. I bought myself 2 wigs, and I'm going to try them on with you. I'll give you my honest opinions. This is not gifted. I bought these myself just to get all of that crap out the way. And this is really just about the wigs and my love of them, and let's see how good these ones are, shall we? So, numero uno. The Flamingo Fares. I know, it's a good name. I bought it for the name alone. I'm joking. The second one I bought for the name alone, which you'll find out soon. So, again, if you are familiar with my Instagram, which is linked in the description box below, you'll know that as well as wearing a lot of different types of wigs, most of the wigs that I wear are long because I love long hair. I always have. I'm 4'11", I'm always in platforms, and I like long wigs. That's my look. But this is not long. It's short, but it is so curly. You can see from the packaging. Get it up close. That it's super, super curly. When I was a kid, I really wanted a spiral perm. My mum said, no, you really don't. 1, they're going out of fashion, and 2, they ruin your hair. So this kind of feels like a little girl's dream come true. And I must apologise if my braces keep falling down. They're a bit big, but what can you do? Right, so here we go. Obviously, one of the first things that I look for when I get a new wig is the feel of it, because, well, some wigs don't feel very nice, and why would you want to put that on your head? This one actually feels very nice. You can tell it's synthetic, but because it's been styled, it almost just feels like you put loads of hair product on your hair. So it has the bangs and all these ringlets. Look at those. They're so pretty. Okay, first of all, I have to take this wig off. This wig I got from eBay, and it was just so cute. Very fairy K. So, oh, pigtails come off, and wig comes off, and I'm already there, ready to put my next wig on. Okay, so we're going to try this on. There we go. I have to say, I love this. It's really, really, really light. Like, I kind of don't feel like I'm wearing a massive, heavy wig on my head. And it's hot in here, so it's quite nice. I can feel the breeze. But it's got plenty of weft in it, so it's not like it's going to look really obvious that you're wearing a wig, except for the fact that, you know, this style and colour isn't very natural. But that's okay. So the fringe is a little bit long for me, but I kind of like this kind of almost full but kind of side fringe fusion of the two. I think it works quite well. I love this. I love the length. I love that it is shorter at the back and then it gradually gets a little bit longer, not too much. Also love just basically the way it looks. It's springy, but it's not too springy. Like if I put this on a mannequin head, I don't think this style would, I don't think these curls would lose their shape very quickly at all. And it's super fun. I think you'll probably be seeing me in this one quite a lot. So this is Star Style Wigs, again, linked in the description box below. This one is Flamingo Fizz. So you can just click on the link for Flamingo Fizz and it will take you right to it. They also have it in another colour. I think they have it in blue. And I think they have one that's the same or very similar in blonde. So I would give this 8.5 to a 9. This is a pretty high class wig for me, especially for the price. I think it was around 25 to 30 pounds. And as I said, it ticks all the boxes. It's light, it's fun, it's colourful, it's got a really distinct style to it. It doesn't poof out too much. So yeah, for a short wig, I kind of am in love with it. So yeah, Star Style Wigs, I'm giving this one, Flamingo Fizz, an 8.75, just to be annoying about it. Okay, let's move on to the next one, shall we? Now this one, I really did buy for the name. It's called the Unicorn. And how could, you know, Unicorn Cares not have a wig called the Unicorn? It would just be like a travesty or something like that. Equally, this is the wig that Suzo-chan was wearing. She had it in little pigtails and she looked a bit like a doll. So this was actually the one that did draw my eye to Star Style Wigs in the first place. So we're going to give this a try on now. This one is longer and more of my usual style. Though, as I said, I think this will be one of my most worn wigs very soon. Okay, straight away, one of the things that I noticed as soon as I pull this out is it's soft, but you can very much tell it's synthetic, which might seem like a strange thing to say, but you know, you can feel that it could get matted if you don't take good care of it, which reminds me, one last test to do on a new wig that I get is I like to see how easily I can pull bits of the hair up so that they separate, so that if I wanted to do, you know, like a little space bunny thing, I could do it and it wouldn't look too obvious. So always make sure with this one, because there's not many wefts, you kind of need to take from the top layer, even if you take it from a bit further around to add to the weight. So yeah, that would be why it's not quite a 9. So this one, again, it's nice and soft. It doesn't feel too heavy, but it's a lot heavier than this one. And it's already got a fringe, which is good. And it's got 5 colours. So it's pink, purple, blue, and then we have orange, with little bits of yellow at the bottom. There we go. As it's the unicorn, the mother of unicorns, as I like to call myself, because I love Daenerys Targaryen and think the end of Game of Thrones was just a travesty. But as she who loves unicorns, I'm now going to try on the unicorn. One thing that I like to do when I store my wigs is I don't really have room for heads for all of my wigs because I have so many. Now this one, it doesn't really matter, but I usually kind of take the weight and put it back in, but I'll show you that in a bit more detail in a minute. So here we go, unicorn wig. I feel so pretty. Okay, so again, this is very light. I like to give it a good shake. One thing to note is this wig and the other wig, neither of them are shiny, which is good. Though if I do get shiny wigs, I put a little bit of dry shampoo on there, and that just helps to get rid of some of the shine. As I'm a unicorn, let's finish the look, shall we? Okay, so what do I like about this wig other than its name? I like the length. You can see the length of the hair there, almost to the bottom of my back. I love that it has a fringe that I think is meant to be a side fringe, but I like wearing it like this because I just think it has a nice look to it, especially because of all of the layers. Now, pulling wefts from this, again, it's not very hard at all, so could easily style it. Could do plaits, whatever, it breaks apart very easily. But one thing that I would say is I can feel that if you wear this out on a windy day, it could get matted. So just always make sure that you I always tease out with my fingers if I feel a knot coming, because that way I can make sure that it doesn't grow into a ginormous knot that I then have to spend hours trying to get out the wig because the wig was so expensive I can't rebuy it. Totally never happened. But yeah, Suzo-chan had it kind of styled a bit like this, and it was super cute. I also think having them up here would be very cute as well as doing, you know, braids, half up, half down, ponytails. It's quite good because you can see that even by pulling all the hair back, you're still not getting any show there. So as long as you do it loose enough, you're not going to see anything over the ears, and then you can style it into a ponytail or something else. This one was around, it was a similar price to the Flamingo Fares. I think it was around £30. Might have been a little bit more.
2 hours later.
Yes, this wig and the other wig are both heat resistant, but I kind of have a thing about heat resistant. It scares me. You know, it's like if you cut your own hair and you cut it too short, it's fine because it grows back. But if you accidentally cut a wig too short, it's not going to grow back. Yeah. Maybe one day they'll create these magical wigs, but until then we can all just dream of being Rapunzel. Anyway, my point is, I would never take a straighteners or heated products to my wigs because I'm too scared. There are plenty of people who do, but I would not say that I would particularly recommend doing it because of the fear. If you're braver than me, go ahead and do it and let me know in the comments if they're okay, because obviously if they are, then that's good for everyone to know. I go by heat resistant, meaning you could probably take a hairdryer, give it a quick blow dry, restyle it on a low heat setting, but that would be pretty much all that I would do. So basically, styling seems pretty good. The actual natural style of it, I like very much. I like having this bit open. I like the way it shapes the face quite well. So again, it's another little bit of shedding. That usually happens with new wigs anyway. So that's why I always shake them out when you first get them. But this wig I am going to give Star Style an 8. Purely because I can feel the synthetic quality and I am not concerned, but I do know that it could get knotted, as hair does anyway. But it has when you feel it, you know it's not real. So that is why I'll give it an 8. But the actual style, the colours, bang on. So that would be both of the wigs. I will take this one off so I can show you what I mean by the way that I store them. Okay, so just while I'm doing this, I tend to get the wig and I grab the hair and I twist it and fold it into the head, where I still put a little bit of crepe paper, and you have a little ball of hair. So that's basically it. But Star Style, I'm definitely giving them a thumbs up, and I would definitely try them out again, get another wig from them. I do have a lot of other wigs to open from other brands, so keep an eye out for those. With regards to the video, this is my first YouTube video that I've done, so hopefully the quality will improve in time as I get more used to doing it, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or if you want to ask any questions, whether it's stories about your Star Style wig experiences or just wig experiences in general, if you've got questions about wigs in general, or just random Q&A style questions, please put them in the comments below. If you like the video, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. And in the meantime, keep unicorning, guys.